Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my entire desk setup tour. Now, this is a very minimal setup just because I don't have a lot of things. Now, whether that is because of lack of finances for things or just because I want to be more minimal and mindful, that's up to your interpretation. But in today's video, I'm just going to be sharing with you guys everything that's on my desk and my kind of setup. Now, I'm going to be 100% honest, this isn't always this clean and I don't always work at my desk just because I get bored of a space easily. So then I'll move around to maybe another desk in the studio or just somewhere else in the house. I just like moving around a lot. But yeah, so this is my desk setup. This is what it looks like when I am organized and when I feel like working at my desk. This is the setup you can kind of expect. So yeah, that is my entire intro, disclaimer, everything. But yeah, let's get started and get into the video on my desk setup. So one of the first things I should probably talk about is this desk chair. And literally all I can tell you about it is this is an old chair that we had and I just put it in here because it's comfortable and that's all I know about it. So I can't really tell you where it's from or anything about it, but it works. It keeps my back semi-healthy, not really. And yeah, that's about it. So that's the chair. I'm just gonna take it out of the way just so it's not here all the time. But this is the desk. You can see kind of like in a wide shot, kind of the whole setup. It's pretty plain and simple. I just have a lot of things on shelves, but other than that, on the desk itself, not a lot of things. I think I'm gonna start off with this section right here. So up here, we just have a bunch of shelves with a bunch of decor and things that I have in the studio or boxes of things that I just find nice on the shelves. So these are kind of like floating shelves, and as you can see, they have LED strips running down here as well. So at this top here, you'll see I have my DJI Ronin box here, so I just thought it looked pretty cool with the Airpods Max box that I also have up there. And we also just have a BB-8 figurine. So that is all for the top shelf, pretty standard. And then for the bottom shelf, here you'll see we have my Darth Vader figurine that I have here. I have the Canon 750D and a lens, so that just depends on which lens is currently on my main filming camera. So right now the Sigma 30mm f1.4 lens is sitting there on my shelf. Then we just have my Chewbacca figurine, which I really like, and my AirPods Max, which I will take off when I need to use them. And then I just have a fake plant because I can't keep a plant alive for the life of me. And also we still have some LEDs running at the bottom of that shelf as well, shining on my desk. So that is everything for my shelves, nothing too much, more like decor pieces than anything else. So yeah, that is the shelves. Moving on from my shelves, you'll see I have this wooden box here, which just has some things on it. So the whole purpose of this box here is for the LEDs that are running inside of it, which is very hard to see when it is actually pretty light out. So I have a LED strip running at the bottom of that wooden box. And on top, I just have some decor pieces as well. So we just have my MacBook Pro box that I have here. I have that vending machine, which usually when I'm filming videos is pretty full of maybe like jelly beans or something. It just brings a pop of color in. I have a Spider-Man figurine on there. I have my HomePod mini box, my iPhone 13 box, and then a Groot figurine that I got from a market somewhere. So that is everything that's on this wooden shelf thing. It's pretty cool. I think I need to utilize it more. I think it could be better, but that is the wooden box scenario with the lights. Now let's move to the actual desk. So here I have just a few things, usually not too much going on. So what I have here is some pencil holders here. So one is a R2-D2. It's kind of a mug, but I'm just using it as a pen holder because it's very uncomfortable to be a mug. And I have next to that this little Smiley Pen Holder, which I think is pretty cute. I got it from Typo. So yeah, and in there I just have a bunch of markers, and in the other one I just have a bunch of black pens or markers. So yeah, just plain simple things that I have on my desk. If I need it, it's there. And also with that, I have this little thing here, which is kind of like a spray bottle, but it helps to like clean displays and things. And I use that often to clean my laptop screen or my phone screen or whatever I'm using. So yeah, and next to that, I usually have a to-do list or something in this little book. It's pretty like non-interesting, just a little book that I usually write to-do lists on, things like that. I did recently do a video on what is on my Mac, and I did do a video also on what is on my iPhone. I'll have those videos linked in the eye up top if you're interested in watching that. But yeah, so for the computer I have here, it's the 2021 M1 Pro MacBook Pro, the base model, 14-inch. I've been really enjoying using it a lot, and it's just one of my favorite things ever. So that's the only thing I really need to do most of my work, is just my computer. I don't have a monitor or anything. Again, whether that's because I want to be minimal or because I just don't have it, it's up to you to decide. But yeah, I just have my MacBook here. And then also I have this little stand here, which my iPhone sometimes lives on. So it's just a nice stand to have if you just want to prop up your iPhone. And I got it for like cheap. I don't remember what was the price, but it was pretty cheap, and it does its job pretty well for shots or just for me using it as a stand for my phone. And I have the iPhone 13 Pro Max in the color gold with the black apple leather cover. So that is pretty much for that. And I usually have my AirPods somewhere on my desk. So these are the AirPods 3s. So I've been really enjoying using them as well. So those are usually on my desk somewhere. Probably one of my most used items that I have. And then I usually just have my glasses somewhere if they're not lost. So I have those here as well. Hanging there on a wall is just this calendar that I have with a bunch of cool graphics. It was actually a 2021 calendar. So right now I'm just using the picture side, and I'm not using the calendar where that is from. So I just like the graphics that's on here. Usually it's something to do with music or something. So I just really like the look of it, and it's just hanging on my wall right now. So that is pretty much all there is to this side of the desk. By the way, the desk and the shelves and this wooden boxing, everything I got custom made. I did a whole video when I did the studio, so I'll have that in the eye top for you guys to go check out. So I sadly can't like link it for you guys because it was custom made for me. So I have this L-shaped desk, which I think is pretty nice. So I have a lot of workspace or just like storage space or something. Usually I work in this little nook here behind me. And then here is usually just things or stuff. It's sometimes a problem because things tend to pile up a lot here, but it's a huge desk and I have no shortage of space. So pretty unuseful for you guys who wanted to get a desk like this, but yeah, it's just a very dark brown wood that I really liked, and yeah, L-shaped, so it's very big. Moving from this corner of my desk, I'm gonna swing you around like this. So as you can see, I have my tablet here. I usually like working on my iPad just if I need to write something down. It's the best thing out there. Or, you know, just having it for another screen. Yeah, that is my iPad that is just laying there. I have the M1 12.9-inch iPad Pro from 2021. So that is that. And then moving you along a bit more, here we have some organizers on my desk. Now, usually these can also pile up pretty quickly with a bunch of things, but currently, and what usually is in here in the black little crate I have there, these are both from Typo, by the way. The black one, I usually just have my DJI RSC2. I just fold it up of all the parts and just put in there just because it's a pretty nice place just to hold it. And not have it be too much in the way. And then we also just have this little purple crate here. And in here I have a bunch of miscellaneous things that I want to maybe have access to. So in here I have my Bible, I have some journals or whatnot. So this is just like a book journal, and this is just like a bullet journal kind of thing. I don't use this too often. I do find myself more going towards like digital, but sometimes a physical book is just better. So that's why I have these two journals here. Then I also have two little keyboards in here. Both of these are pretty cheap keyboards that I just got off of Takealot. So this is just a plain one that kind of looks like an Apple keyboard, but kind of far from it. So yeah, this is the one keyboard that I have. And this one I actually got from Typo. So it's a very, very mini keyboard. I think it looks pretty cool with the iPad that I have, just because they have the same kind of color scheme, kind of not the same color, but you get the gist of it, and it's pretty mini, so it's very portable. So just a Bluetooth keyboard that I also have here for the iPad. In here I also just have a bunch of hard drives that I like to have access to. So we have, this is just like a holder for my mics. Here we have the Lacy 2 terabyte rugged hard drive that I like to use. I think it's very, very nice and very reliable hard drive. So that is just to store a bunch of things on, a lot of storage on there. Here we just have this little bag, and in here I just have my Airpods Max cable that just, you know, connects it to my computer, and I just have some other audio related cables and things in here. And here I just have this poor design, like kind of holder, bag, whatever you want to call it. So in here it's pretty protected and things. So in here I just store my SSD. So this is a Transcend SSD, and I have all the cables for it. I have a bunch of like memory sticks and just SD cards and things, and cables for the SSDs and things like that. Have all that in this little traveling case, and it's very good and protected, so that is why I have this here. Other things I have in here is this very, very old Logitech mouse. It's a wireless mouse, but I have it here in case I need one. And last but not least, I have my Nintendo Switch in here. I don't use it as much as I probably should. I did play a lot of Animal Crossing at one point, but yeah, I have it in here as well, just as a place to store it. So yeah, that is everything that is in my crates. Okay, so that was my entire desk setup. I feel like this was a very average desk setup. It's nothing too special or anything, but it does the job well. I get work done here, so I really like it, and it's pretty comfortable. Maybe this video did give you some inspiration on what to do with your desk, or just you enjoyed watching me tell you about my desk. I don't know. But if you did enjoy this video, give this video a thumbs up. It really does help out a lot. And definitely leave a comment down below and subscribe by clicking on the icon on the screen. You can click on the playlist to see all of my other tech related videos, and you can click on the video to see one of my previously uploaded videos. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!